Well, moving to our other big story tonight, the NDTV WikiLeaks exclusive. Diplomatic cables which US diplomats sent back from Pakistan, some in the months after 26/11, and talking about issues that are still as relevant today. Maya, today's focus really on, well, the Pakistani nuclear arsenal.
Well, absolutely, Sonia. And of course, it comes interestingly on a day when the Indian Defence Minister A.K. Antony has also raised concerns over the safety of Pakistan's nuclear arsenal, how they're moving to smaller weapons that could fall into the wrong hands more easily. But these concerns are neither surprising nor new, given the state of internal security inside Pakistan. And as our exclusive access to the WikiLeaks cables show, these concerns have been voiced repeatedly by the US government and other foreign governments as well, especially since the elections of February 2008, when a civilian democratic government took over in Pakistan. For example, the first cable that we have for you today, in a confidential cable from Islamabad, an American congressional delegation raises these concerns with Prime Minister Yousuf Raza Gilani. Now, Gilani assures them that Pakistan's nuclear weapons are safe and wants to dispel any perception that anyone other than the government of Pakistan has control over them. A month after these assurances, of course, now Russia's deputy foreign minister says he's worried that chaos reigns in Pakistan after Musharraf's departure, and of course Nawaz Sharif's exit from the coalition government as well. Now, a factor that makes Moscow extremely worried about the safety of Pakistan's nuclear weapons. The US ambassador in Moscow assures the Kremlin there's nothing to worry about. But in spite of these assurances, it's clear concerns persist. The following year, in May 2009, Pakistan delays the arrival of a US technical team to oversee the transfer of US origin highly enriched spent fuel, uranium. US diplomats are told that the team's arrival would be perceived by a hostile media in Pakistan as Islamabad virtually handing over the reins of a nuclear program to the United States, but again assures the diplomats there's no question of nuclear weapons falling into the wrong hands. But apart from these concerns over existing weapons and their safety, though, Washington's concerns over proliferation to Pakistan have not subsided, as well as the concerns of the remnants of the AQ Khan network. They're apparent in a number of cables that we've come across that seek action from several countries, of course, most notably China, to stop its firms from providing machines and tools and equipment to Pakistan for the development of its missile program. In one such secret cable, which is from Washington, from Hillary Clinton's office to the US Embassy in Beijing, American diplomats in China are told to seek immediate and urgent action from the Chinese government against these firms. At least 9 of them are named in these cables with details of items they're exporting. Now, these range from steel to small machine tools that are too technical for us to get into. These cables, of course, dated up to 2009, 2010. If action has been taken by China, it's really been on the quiet, Sonia.
Right, Maya, I mean, what's fascinating is really how relevant those concerns are today. As just said, the one of China, in fact, backing nuclear proliferation in Pakistan, evidence of the Americans actually telling them that they have hard facts on what kind of nuclear help is being given by China. Now, recently as well, of course, China made a statement there saying they support Pakistan fully. Any action against it is an act of war. Reports came out in China as well. What's the context of that current debate and the situation as well, considering the worries over the Pakistan's nuclear arsenal?
Well, I think, Sonia, it's actually a twofold argument. One is over the concerns of proliferation. We know that Pakistan has been aggressively urging China to start new nuclear reactors in
Prime
Pakistan.
Minister Gilani just visited China as well.
That's right. And this subject also came up in that visit about the new reactors that China is helping Pakistan with. And the second part, of course, is what A.K. Antony has raised today, that these weapons are becoming smaller, and at the end of the day, that smaller weapons could fall more easily into the wrong hands. There's an insurgency going on in Pakistan, and these are huge concerns over there. So these cables, they might be 2 years old, but very, very relevant even today.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. NDTV.com/apps.